Princess Courtney with the Elliott High Network. We are broadcasting live from the U.S. Department of Education for the second annual Student Summit to Advance Educational Excellence for Black Girls. This event is sponsored by the White House Initiative on the Educational Excellence for African Americans. This day-long event will feature remarks from very special guests, provide a platform for experts, and make recommendations for how current and concerned adults and institutions can ensure all students feel safe, engaged, and supported. Stay tuned. Let's go inside to see if my colleagues Nafisa Weeks and Nevaeh Tyler from the Elliott High Network can get the inside scoop. Take it away, ladies.
Let me give you some quick background information on this unique initiative created by the Obama administration. On July 26, 2012, President Barack Obama signed an executive order to establish the White House Initiative on Education Excellence for African Americans to restore the United States as a global leader in education. President Obama sought to strengthen the nation by improving educational outcomes for African Americans for all ages to help ensure that this population will receive an education that prepares them for college and productive careers to contribute to the well-being of the society. I'm Nafisa Weeks with the Elliott High Network.
I no longer should be the only one when I walk into rooms. Right. I shouldn't be the only Black woman who's talking about equity in a meeting when specifically we know mostly we're talking about African American educational excellence. It's got to be, as they say, it's got to be for us, by us, with us. And so today I have convened everyone here because that's what we are going to do exactly that. I want every room that I walk in, I want it to look like this. I want it to be more diverse, and I want everybody to know that Black girls, each one of you, have an incredible perspective and a voice that needs to be at the table when we're making incredible decisions. So I made it. I said, I think that this is an opportunity for me to make an event that is something that I've been really thinking about for a long time. So I'm really grateful to have an incredible team who said, okay, Lauren, you want to do what? You want to bring in how many people? You want to do what? And I said, okay, all right, let's work to yes. So thankful to my team, Sierra, Brittany Ray, Darnisha, Alexandria, Monique, and my executive director, David Johns, who can't be here today. He is doing a master class in Atlanta. I want to share a quick story, and then I'm going to have some of our other guests come up. So I remember, and this is a story that motivates me every day that I want to share with you. When I was in graduate school, I really wanted to be in a position like this. And I met an advisor, and I came up to him and I said, do you know what I want to do? Do you know what I want to do? I want to create programming for African American girls, and I want to get my PhD focused on African American girls. This is what I want to do. This is what I want to do, and I'm going to, find a way to get funding, and I'm going to do a grant, and I'm going to create a center, and I'm going to do programs. And do you know what he said to me? He said, well, Lauren, that sounds like a nice dream. He said, but we all have dreams. That's what he said. And I said, oh no. I already knew at that point I could have said to him, never mind, I don't, this is the wrong meeting I'm in. I didn't get the right bag. What he said is, I've had a dream for a long time, Lauren. And I said, uh-oh. And he said, I've wanted to climb Mount Everest. My whole life I've wanted to climb Mount Everest. And you sitting here telling me about how you want to focus on Black women and girls in your PhD and develop a center is like me climbing Everest. He said, it's very few do it, very few accomplish it, and it may not be anything but a dream. And so I went home, I'm telling you, I went home, and I cried. I called my parents and I said, I can't do this, like I need to drop out of school, my dreams aren't valid. And they said to me, Lauren, your dreams have always been big and you have always filled them. And they said, keep going because you are always going to people who are, as they say, haters. But they're also going to have people who come and take their time out of their day, like you all, because they believe in the vision and the mission. So here I am as assistant director. I'm also a PhD student getting my degree focusing on Black women and girls after I graduate. Right on the center. So I'm just saying today, the motto of today is that we all are going to be climbing Mount Everest, I guess. So I hope you have nice footwear on, because we are going to take something that may seem insurmountable to some, but we know that there have been Black people who have always led the way.
Yes.
We have the Museum of National African American History and Culture, and you walk through those halls and you see that we have a history of shining. We will continue to shine despite any environment, because that's what we do. That's what we do. So I think it's an important frame to share my own story, and that when we have these conversations and we have these dreaming and say, well, we want to solve some of the biggest problems, I want you to know that it is entirely possible, that you can do any and everything, and that we are here at the White House Initiative on Educational Excellence for African Americans. We say the full line because it is so important to say educational excellence in African Americans. Too often they're not together, but they're always together in our minds. There's always African Americans and educational excellence in the ways in which we show up and we show out in the world. So thank you so much for coming today. I hope you enjoy the program. We have some really great activities. We have some great speakers. And we have, in your packet, you can see we have some activities. So this is only the beginning, and that we're going to continue, I hope, to form a network of change makers and Black women trailblazers. Thank you so much.
So Morgan, I have two questions for you. One, what is it like to work with bees? Bees, right? And then what advice would you give girls who want to start their own business? First, we want to hear about these bees.
Yeah, so at first, working with bees was terrible because every time I did, I would get stung, which wasn't too great. But after I learned how important they were, that they pollinate 1 out of every 3 bites we eat, and that they contribute so much to our agriculture and our economy, I realized that they're actually trying to help. They want to help, and they are helping. So my experiences with bees have been really cool because I've been able to go out to beehives and pick up the frames and look at them. And then I've also been able to teach other people about them and how we can start saving them.
Okay, so we're okay with bees.
Yeah.
Bees are awesome. Got it. And what advice do you have for girls who want to start their own business? It doesn't have to be with bees. I think you've got the bees covered.
Yeah.
You with the bees.
Yeah.
Okay.
So some advice that I would give to other girls to you guys who want to start their own business is that to create a business that you have a passion for, because I think that the more passionate you are about what you do, the more fun you'll have while doing it. And having fun is really important because it'll make you actually want to work hard and actually want to grow your business. So to do that, then also there's going to be some challenges in being an entrepreneur, and to remember that there's people who support you, and remember why you started it, to work hard to get past those challenges.
You're next.
Okay.
Okay. So I've heard this quote about something about white boys and dogs. Yeah, can you tell me a little bit more about that?
So actually it really started from the very beginning. So when I was born, I started reading when I was 9 months old. So for a very long time, my earliest memories of me reading and my earliest memory of me being around people who read and being around academics and things like that, because my mom is a professor at John Jay College, so I kind of have reading in my life whether I want to or not to be. There's my mom. But so I was seeing I've always felt in my home that I saw black girls being reflected, and that it just never seemed like it was out of place. It never seemed like there was a universe or a place that black girls weren't represented. And then I got to 5th grade and I noticed that all the books that we were reading were about white boys and dogs. So I told my mom, because she was asking me about my goals for the year and what I saw that was problematic or what I wanted to change. And I said that I saw way too many white boys and their dogs, and not enough people of color and black girls more specifically. So she said, well, what are you going to do about it? So I said, well, maybe I could collect some books where I see black girls and give them to my school. And she was like, well, Marley, there's more than just your school. And I was baffled. I was like, there's no way that people don't see themselves. She was like, yes, that's the reality of the world. So I knew that I really wanted to change that. Now, at the same time, I've been going to my mom's foundation called Grassroots Community Foundation. Supergirls, please stand up. Once you become of middle school age, you need to use your gifts and talents to make the world a better place. And I love reading. So what I did was I was like, well, we're going to collect these books. So now that I've been doing that, I've donated books to Jamaica, where my mother's from. I donated books to New Jersey, Washington, D.C. I had a reading party right on the stage. That picture of that girl, she was at my reading party. So I've done a lot of things to help make sure that not only black girls are able to see themselves, but that people who are not black are able to understand the experiences of black people and our history and our culture and the reasons why I might wear a bonnet on my head and don't. Things like that.
Awesome. That was great. So many people feel like they don't have diverse books in their schools. They might have that moment where it's that white boys and dogs moment. Connect with Marley about how we can fix that. So, April, you have so many Instagram followers, and you get so many likes on all of your posts. You are just incredibly inspiring. Can you tell everybody, it's on your program, can you tell everybody what your Instagram account is, so that everybody can follow?
Greedy Star My Beauty, or you just type in Angel Star, and I'll be the first one to come up.
Did you see that? Google me. So tell me, sometimes it's hard. When you're young, it's kind of hard, and I remember when I felt younger, I was a little bit self-conscious about the way I looked. And especially I went to a school with a lot of students who didn't look like me. So tell us, how did you learn to embrace your unique beauty, and then how did you start this incredible modeling career?
Well, at first, of course, I was like, oh my god, like I have vitiligo, so this is gonna take a long time to get used to. But after like a month, and I started going to school and getting used to it, I was like, I don't care what other people say about me anymore, because I know that I'm beautiful and I don't need anybody else to tell me that. But now that I know, I have my family that tells me that every day. I have my friends, and it's like, I don't really care if one person tells me I look ugly. I still have a million people in this world that tell me otherwise. So I'm going to keep going, and I'm going to listen to other people, because I know what I am, and I don't need anyone else to tell me that.
That's right.
There was like 10 tweets in sequence. If you're tweeting, like, it just kept going. There were so many really great moments.
Welcome to the Ellie High Network. Joining me today is Michaela Allman, founder of Me and the Bees Lemonade. In your opinion, why is this event important to you?
This event is so important to me because I have the chance to reach a large audience and inspire and empower a lot of black girls, and that just means a lot to me. And I can spread my mission, and I can spread awareness at the Bees.
In your opinion, how can students and adults work collaboratively in order to help African American women and girls?
So students and adults can work collaboratively because in order for kids to keep dreaming, adults have to find a way to be interested in what kids have to say. So they can work collaboratively by kids dreaming, making big goals that they can do in the future, and adults doing whatever they can to support them and to show interest in what they have to say.
Miss Allman, thank you for being a guest on the Ellie High Network.
Thank you.
I am Nafisa Weeks with the Ellie High Network.
Hi, I'm Nevaeh Tyler with the Elliott High News Network. Joining me today is Princess Moon. In your opinion, why is this event important to you?
Well, good morning. Do you want me to hold it or you just? Okay, all right. Good morning. My name is Princess Moon. I'm the director of the Princess Moon Dance Institute. This is an awesome day for not only myself, but for the students I was able to bring from my dance studio, just to create a dialogue for them to discuss their ideas, to meet some pioneers in fields. And I remember my childhood and a lot of the inspiration that inspired me to start my own business and pursue my goals were workshops like this. So it's really important for me to provide opportunities to young people.
In your opinion, how can students and adults work together in order to help African American women and girls?
How can students and adults work together? I think a dialogue is what it takes for adults to really hear the voices of young people. In many cases, they have a perspective that is fresh, that is young, that is new, and I think that listening to those young people and exchanging ideas is what will fuel new ideas and innovation.
Ms. Moon, thank you for being a guest on the Elliott Hine Network.
Thank you for having me.
I'm Nevaeh Tyler with the Elliott Hine Network.
With the Elliott Hine Network. Joining us on the show today is April Stars.
Hi.
In your opinion, how can students and adults work collaboratively in order to help African American women and girls?
I feel like we can work together to show people that there's so many people that actually care, and it's not just us or it's not just them. If we're all working together, then people will actually listen. Because one person tells you something, you might have a hard time believing it, and if the whole group tells you something. So.
Why is it important for young adults to speak out on issues that pertain to their well-being in our community?
I feel like it is so important for teens to care about what we're talking about, because us as children don't have as much power as they do because they're young adults, and adults listen to teenagers more than they listen to children. So if a teen will tell an adult something, they'll probably listen to it more than they'll listen to us. So I feel like if teens are part of this program more than we are, there's a chance of it actually getting across to more people, because teens have access to social media and they have access to bigger crowds and they're listened to by adults. So I feel like teens should be a part of this just as much as we are.
Thank you, Ms. Stars, for being a guest on the Elliott Hine Network.
You're welcome.
I'm Princess Courtney with the Elliott Hine Network.